talking to Lydia Heyman, and tell us a little bit, Lydia, about your journey to Boom Boom Baby and Cubby and all of that. We're real excited that you're chiming in from Mexico this morning, so thank you.
Yes, all the way from Mexico. My journey to launching Cubby and Boom Boom Baby has been an interesting road. I've always been interested in entrepreneurship and doing things on my own. And I came up with the idea for the first born product, which is the Cubby bottle. Many years ago, I was working as a nanny in business school. They teach you to solve a problem, not create a problem. And there was this problem within every household I was working in, which was the mystery of the missing bottle cap. And so it's something that kind of always haunted me. I felt like it was a product or a problem that I could find a solution for. And then a few years ago, I started looking into doing it, and I just had a lot of barriers to entry on creating a product, and it just wasn't the right time. So it was more recently that I was just sitting on the couch talking to my then fiance, who happens to work in product sourcing and manufacturing. And I realized that we were the perfect dynamic duo to get this thing going, get it off the ground.
So your dynamic duo has a completely different skill set from yours, right?
Yes, yeah. And that's one of the key things I think to getting a business going, or getting a dream, or something, whatever you're trying to do. It's you can't be surrounded by like-minded, so people that are just like you. It's good to be surrounded by like-minded people, but you need complementary skill sets. And surrounding yourself with people who know things you don't know and let you do what you do best, and just creating that partnership within your network is really key.
Talk about those complementary traits and how it informs your leadership.
Yeah.
You mentioned business school. Wow, that's terrific. I tell us a little bit about that leadership and how it was developed.
Yeah, so it's hard for me, I think, to think of myself as a leader just yet in the very traditional sense. I think I'm still on my path to that traditional leadership title or feeling. I think that when you're becoming, or if you are a leader, one thing to keep in mind is that leadership becomes more about the people around you than it is about you. And if you have that mindset, you are always a leader, whether or not you're in that traditional role. And so one way that, I've been able to step into the leadership role, which is taking Cubby and launching it and getting that product across and into the market, has been really respecting my network. And, I'm not a marketing expert. I know a little Canva tricks, but that's about it. So, I worked with Brian and at Park Life to source out who knows what they're doing, who are the experts. Let me bring them in on my team and have them bring, my ideas in a way that I'm not going to be able to do that, right? Or my husband, who does product sourcing and manufacturing. Back in 2020, when I first started, exploring Cubby, that was my biggest barrier to entry, was the manufacturing side. And I'm an independent entrepreneurial woman, so I was not going to ask for help, and I sure wasn't going to ask for it from my husband or my fiance. I was going to do it on my own. But that was quite a lesson, right? In pride and in using your network, right? Who are people who are around you and want to see you succeed. And I realized, wait, I have the best in the business sitting on the couch next to me. I'm not going to let pride, or that feeling of having to do everything the hard way, get in the way of doing something great. And so, that's really been one of the keys to leadership, is just utilizing your network, balancing, that pride and learning, and really just embracing everybody around you.